Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to come in and run my mouth and talk about the mess. Okay, I'm still a little tired, but we're gonna get through these videos. So, Basketball Wives is in its 12th season. Last night, the second episode premiered, so I'm gonna try to get that out. I'm gonna try to do the review after I watch this. I'm gonna try to watch it and get the review out tonight. But some mess is going on basically with Jennifer and Evelyn, or Evelyn, as Cece used to call her. Jennifer, I don't know if she has a YouTube page, um, or if it was from her IG, or I don't know what app it was on, or if it was, I don't know. If it was a FaceTime call, I don't know. But nonetheless, she has come out and she had some things to say about Evelyn and her not particularly caring for Black women. Now, before I play this audio, I just want to say I believe that multiple truths can exist at the same time. So let me go ahead and play this audio, and then we're gonna come back, and then we're gonna talk. Okay.
It might be Evelyn really has something against Black women. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there because I feel like every season she is trying to go in on a Black woman. And that's just real.
Hey, Almighty, can you go downstairs real quick and grab something for me? It's in a bag. No. We keep it real. We keep it transparent over here.
I live
downstairs in the media room. When you walk in,
you trying to bring a Black woman down. You trying to bring a Black man down. Like, cut it out.
So real quick, Armani's coming with the real receipt. Because I'm gonna give you one more chance. And I don't really care about comments like that. Of course, you guys see me on Instagram. You go through my page, like I laugh at y'all's comments. Like the negativity, I laugh at. But there's one person on this live. You bringing a lot of negativity. I'm gonna give you a chance, but if you continue, I'm gonna.
Okay. This is just my opinion. It is not the gospel. Okay. It ain't written in stone. All right. I'll start off by saying this. I remember when OG was on the show, and it just wasn't Evelyn, in my opinion, who I felt were demonstrating colorist ways as it pertained to OG. And I still stand by everything I said during that time. I believe that people should be given the space to kind of grow. Now, every scenario is not going to be the same, because some people, we just going to dispose of them. Girl, you ignorant, gone on. But I do believe that sometimes people should kind of be given grace. I do. And people already know, I've said this for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. Do I believe that Evelyn, along with Shawnee and some of the other girls, were standing in colorism when it came to OG? I absolutely do. And I still do. Do I believe that Evelyn and Shawnee and some of the other girls have some things to work on? I absolutely do. And just because you sit on dark Black meat, just because your baby daddy, girl, is the same skin tone as me or Chad Ochocinco. Ochocinco wanted me. Ochocinco wanted me.
Cinco wanted me. Ochocinco wanted me.
Just because you lay down with a dark-skinned Black man does not mean Shawnee, Evelyn, or anybody else. That does not mean that you cannot be a colorist. Okay? That's just like saying back in the day, girl, if Massa was R-ing the Black women, they couldn't be a racist. With that being said, I think that Jennifer is reaching a tad bit with that comment. We can call Evelyn a lot of things, and some of them might be true. But I'm not just going to hop out and scream that Evelyn has a problem with black women. I think that's almost an unfair statement to make, especially on a show where the majority of the women are black or at least identify as black. I think that Jennifer is trying to pull the black woman card to try to take eyeballs, the heat off of her and that no who she decided to marry. I do. I do. And the biggest problem that I have with everything that Jennifer said about alleging that Evelyn has a problem with black women is you was her sister. Evelyn and Jennifer been on this roller coaster of friendship for at least 25, 30 years, I believe. It's been a long time. So when did all of a sudden Evelyn become this person who doesn't like black girls? Because just the other day, she was your sister. When? Now, oh, I get it. Now it's because Evelyn is calling out the man who you married because they say he's a scammer. And now all of a sudden she's trying to bring a black man and a black woman down. Girl, no, 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 no. I don't know nothing about no Christian Gold, whatever his name is, but they say the nigga is a scammer. He had bitches jumping out of third and fourth floor windows. Now they walking around here, girl, with poles and shit in their back. That's what the people saying. It don't have nothing to do with she's trying to bring the black man and the black woman down. Girl, you decided to be a fool at 50 and attach yourself to a man with a sheet long of shit attached to his name. That's what it is. And because you decided to attach yourself to a man who has accusations, allegations, and charges all against him, then you're going to have to just get it how you live. Like I said, I don't mind calling the girls out. I don't mind saying when I think the girls, are Karens. I don't mind calling it out when I think the girls are, and I said girls, I'm talking about boys. I call everybody a girl. I don't mind saying that I think that people may be colorist or homophobic or transphobic, or you move like a Karen. I don't have a problem doing that. But I also am not going to just jump on board of Jennifer making it seem as though Evelyn just has this problem with black women because now all of a sudden she on your ass. Because that's what it's about. And it kind of reminded me of the time on Beverly Hills because I saw some people saying this. I didn't agree with it, but I saw some people saying online, like, for example, with Garcelle and Bose. They didn't want it to appear as though like Bose and Garcelle could have been taking up for the white women. But my response to that was kind of like, well, ain't number white bitches on the show. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like with Evelyn, girl, if she's beefing with somebody and most of the girls, if not all of the girls are black, then you know what I'm saying? I could see if it was a predominantly white show or a predominantly other show and there was that one black girl who come in every season and they always picking at her, then we could probably use that. But being that it's a show full of black girls, I would have to I guess also in the same breath, girl, we could also go down the road of how, what's the treatment compared to these people or these people. Like, to me, the treatment that OG received was absolutely unacceptable. I think a lot of things played into the mistreatment of OG. And I definitely think her looks played a part into it. Her skin tone played a part into it. I absolutely do. But like with Beverly Hills, if Garcelle was defending one of the white girls, I think it would be kind of hard to say, oh, girl, she's always defending the white girls. Well, I mean, there's only, like I said, it's only white girls on the show. So if she was to defend somebody 10 times out of 10, it's going to be a white girl who she's defending because, again, there's nothing but white girls on the show prior to Garcelle joining. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all think Evelyn hates black women? I don't think, like I said, I'm not going to go that far. I think Evelyn has her ways, but I also really think what the problem is Jennifer is trying to send a dog whistle out, and she's using the black card to take some of the heat and to take some of the eyeballs off of her and her husband. That's what I really think is going on. Because again, that was your bitch for about, well, how long y'all been friends? 25 years? 25, 30 years? They've been friends a long time, off and on, but friends nonetheless. I think I saw them say like 25 years. I saw some little interview they did. It was her, Jackie Christie, and Evelyn. And I think one of them said they've been like knowing each other for like 25 years. It's been a long time. So now all of a sudden, 25 years into the game, girl, now she hate black girls. I also want to add too to when I was talking about just because you date black, because I remember when all the mess was happening with OG, um, I I think it was Shawnee who tried to make it seem, or Shaq. Remember when they went live on Instagram or something, and they were trying to paint the picture of like because Shaq is dark, or I guess considered dark skin or whatever, that there's no way that she could be a colorist. That don't have nothing to do with nothing. Um, and then I also want to acknowledge too that Evelyn could be one of those Spanish girls who walks around thinking that she's better than the black girls. She could be that girl. She could. Because I feel like that's how Erica Mena walks around. I feel like that's how Sin Santana walks around. But I also think, too, if we're going to be honest, I think that's also because of what these niggas gas them up to believe. Remember, wasn't it Sin walking around here talking about, the black boys, they treat us like princesses. Whatever she was saying, just for Joe to dog her out too, right? Girl, Erica Mena walking around her thinking she had hit the jackpot just for Safari. Girl, pop locking, dropping, dogged her out, had her in the NICU with their second born while he was all over in Jamaica. Girl, drinking Jameson and girl doing the electric slide. I don't know. I just feel like it's hard for me. I just don't like to just go like, oh, you a racist, you homophobic, you transphobic. I mean, sometimes it is what it is. Don't get it twisted. But again, I don't mind out calling out Evelyn for the way that she moves. I don't know if I would go as far as saying that she has a problem with black women. Jen, she on your ass about that nigga who you with. And now again, especially maybe it could be an instance of right message, wrong messenger. Maybe if this was coming for OG, we might fall for it. I don't know. But coming from Jennifer, it's hard for me to really receive what she's saying based off of the fact that you have been in this woman's proximity as far as being friends for a very, 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 very long time. And now you want to scream now that she wringing your ass and your husband's ass by the neck. But now you want to scream she has an issue with black women. That's why it's hard for me to kind of buy into it. Because when did you realize this? You didn't realize this after the first year of your friendship with her? What about the first 5 years? What about 10 years into the what about 15 years into the what about 20 years? You still didn't realize none of this. But now you realize it. I don't know. Mm-mm. It's like the motive behind it. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I hope y'all get what I'm trying to say. I feel like y'all do. Sometimes I feel like I have to repeat myself because I feel like sometimes people misconstrue what I'm trying to say. because I know Evelyn left a sour taste in a lot of our mouths when that whole OG stuff happened. It just wasn't Evelyn though; it was all of them girls. Be very clear, or most of the girls. I'll say that. I ain't gonna say all of the girls, but most of the girls. Um, but I don't know if I would go as far as saying that she just doesn't like black women. And again, maybe if it was coming from somebody different, I would probably hop on the train. But because it's coming from Jennifer Grace, literally going one ear and out the other. Anyways, just go. Let's move on. All right, y'all. So listen to this. This is according to TMZ.com. Exclusive. Tory Lanez shanked in prison. Okay, so it says a rep for the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation confirms to TMZ Tory Lanez was attacked by another prisoner in a housing unit at California Correctional Institution (CCI) around 7:20 this morning. This was actually published yesterday on the 12th. Prison staff dashed to the scene and began administering first aid to Tory after calling 911. Tory was then rushed to a hospital off prison grounds to receive more treatment. The CDCR spokesperson did not disclose Tory's current condition. This isn't how Tory Lanez wants to get out of prison. Well, I'm sorry, this isn't how Tory Lanez wants to get out of prison, but he is after suffering a prison yard stabbing so bad he needs hospital treatment, TMZ has learned. Tory was in the yard of the California Correctional Institution Monday morning when another inmate stabbed him, according to multiple sources, including one in law enforcement. It's unclear what the motivation was for the attack, but one source tells us Tory was rushed by ambulance to a nearby civilian hospital in Bakersfield. Just last week, he posted a pic of himself looking pretty buff behind bars and bragging his next album will be dropping soon. The artist is serving a 10-year sentence at the California State Prison for the 2020 shooting of Megan Thee Stallion. Girl, let me just say this. Oh, he also came out with his team also released a statement. Girl, listen to this. Tory was stabbed 14 times, including 7 wounds to his back, 4 to his torso, 2 to the back of his head, and 1 to the left side of his face. Both of his lungs collapsed, and he was placed on a breathing apparatus. He is now breathing on his own. Despite being in pain, he is talking normally, in good spirits, and deeply thankful to God that he is pulling through. He also wants to thank everyone for their continued prayers and support. Baby, let me tell y'all something. I'm not no doctor. I want all the doctors and the nurses. If you watch this channel, if you over here, I know some doctors and nurses watch my channel. Girl, I want y'all to get in the comment sections and let us know about what they say that happened to this man. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't believe it. Girl, I don't believe it. Now, maybe somebody was trying to get Tory's booty. Okay, girl, maybe they were trying to make him. Maybe they were trying to make him somebody's bottom bitch. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there. Girl, but I do not believe the same way it was people out there who don't believe that he shot Meg Thee Stallion. I don't believe this nigga was stabbed 14 times. Girl, 7 in the back, 4 in his torso, 2 in the back of his head, and 1 to the left of his face. Despite being in pain, he is talking normally and in good spirits. Girl, now y'all trying to act like he's Superman. Girl, what? Now y'all trying to act like he a nigga with 9 lives. Girl, this nigga got stabbed 14 times and y'all came back the same day telling us he's talking normally and in good spirits. This nigga got stabbed 7 times in his back, 4 times in his torso, 2 in the back of his skull, nigga, and 1 on the side of his face. Girl, as far as I'm concerned, baby, Tory probably got into a little scratch fight. Girl, he probably got stabbed with a little, a little fingernail clipper. Girl, a little fork, maybe. But I don't think he got shanked no 14 times. I'm not buying it. 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 I don't believe he got stabbed 14 times. I don't. And I saw somebody online saying it's so many people trying to give their professional opinion and they were not even there. Let me say something, girl. I wasn't there and you wasn't there either. But a nurse, someone who actually has expertise in these type of situations, a nurse, a doctor, right? They don't have to be in a scenario to give their opinion about, girl, if that would have happened, this probably would have been the follow up, right? And you know how many doctors are called or nurses are called to speak on situations where they probably were not present, but based off of them being in that field, they could say, well, based off of this, then this more than likely would have happened. Or based off of this, that, and this, then this could have happened. So I want all the nurses and doctors to tell us that if Tory got stabbed, because I don't know, I could be wrong. If Tory got stabbed 14 times, 7 wounds to his back, 4 in his torso, 2 in the back of his head, and 1 to the left side of his face, both of his lungs collapsed, girl, and he was placed on a breathing apparatus. Girl, now he is breathing on his own despite being in pain. He is talking normally and in good spirits. Girl. Somebody tried, let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Girl, somebody tried to get Tory's booty. They got into a little cat fight. And he got scratched on his elbow. Anyways, baby, let's move on. Now listen to this. Is this microphone on? Okay, it's on. Now listen to this. So you know the other day we were talking about Anthony Edwards and Aisha Howard. And so far I've been team I mean I think Aisha's still a little trifling, but for the most part, Aisha, I feel as though she's been correcting a lot of the things that she's been saying. Um, but the other day, Anthony's team tried to basically pull the Aisha tricked him. Well, now some of the text messages have been leaked to the media between Anthony and Aisha. And I told y'all, girl, Anthony is 4 for 4. And I'm not talking about a 4 for 4 down to Wendy's. They say Anthony has 4 kids and 4 baby mamas. And Aisha is the 4th baby mama from what the people are saying. At this point in the game, ain't nobody tricking Anthony. Anthony is going into these women raw. He knows what the outcome can be. It's called a baby. You know how I know? Because prior to Aisha, he already had 3 of them. Ain't no tricking going on over there. So this is one of the text messages that they say was leaked. You know, I think it was in the court documents, I believe. Are you feeling better? Yes, I am. WBU. I'm okay, but I do have a question. Okay, what's up? Now, Aisha, I'm assuming, is in the blue, and he is the other, the gray, black, whatever. You don't like condoms? I do, but not those ones. Okay, well, just don't be wilding, slanging it everywhere. I'd be lying if I said the condom didn't throw me off or that I didn't want you to, but I'm hoping you have some discipline with your lifestyle and all. You know, Aisha, now this is why Aisha, you're a little dumb. Girl, you really out here, girl, sleeping with a nigga who already got 3 kids and 3 baby mamas. He's a basketball player. He's 23 years old. Girl, we're going to call it for what it is. Pussy has been thrown at this boy every which way because you threw yours at him too. Let me say it again. Pussy has been thrown at this boy every which way because you threw yours at him too. Okay? And now you sitting here Girl, asking him, girl, not to throw his stuff everywhere. As if you already don't have 3 examples of him throwing his shit everywhere. It's called baby number 1. Hey, baby number 2. Whoa, and baby number 3. And now yours is baby number 4. And just because it ain't no more babies than that don't mean he ain't out here raw dogging bitches, okay? They covered up the word. I think it was F. I F with you, so let it happen. But I was being serious when I said I don't deal with anyone. And then he responded, I ain't effing nobody raw. I got you. I think highly of you. Yes, you. And that was the end of it. Hey, you too old to be that goddamn dumb to be thinking this nigga went out here having sex raw with other girls. Because the same way, um, he told you don't like those condoms. I do, but not those ones. He told the other one he don't like. I do, but not those ones too. At this point, it is what it is. My whole point is, ain't nobody tricking Anthony though. Anthony knows exactly what's going on. It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I'm about to watch Basketball Wives and try to take some notes. And I'm gonna try to have I'm so tired. Girl, my body is so tired. Girl, my body is tired. And then I'm gonna try to have that up tonight, hopefully. Okay. If not tonight, tomorrow, but I'm gonna try tonight. Okay. Bye, y'all.